Let's go. This is the main event. This is why we are all here. This is why we have all gathered on this evening. This is the main event. We have some amazing recipients that we're going to go through. And we will now get a chance to actually learn more about them after this quick video here. All right. Our very first award recipient for this evening is none other than Mr. Aaron Charles. Aaron Charles, please come to the stage. We will pin you.
Spotlight.
Still young. So for those who are not aware of Mr. Charles, Aaron is a real estate developer, very active in the community on building generational wealth in real estate. He is a real estate professional. He's ambitious, he's relentless, he's loyal, and he's one of the few real estate developers from our community. And he's currently actually developing 90 stacked townhomes in the downtown Brampton area. So definitely be able to tap in with him. I've known Aaron for a few years now. He's very big on family and community. And he's been in the real estate game for a while, right? So in 2009, a little bit of his story, in 2009, he started purchasing some multifamily properties outside of the GTA. He did start doing got into some fix and flips as well too, and is generating income. In 2018, he jumped into the development route and has a series of residential and commercial properties across the GTA. And I know he's also one of the few developers, period, forget from our community, but just developers in general, that's willing to now provide education to both first-time home buyers as well as investors, and also provide access. I know that's something that is often overlooked, but this is something that's near and dear to Aaron's heart. And as the CEO or one of the principals for Golden Triangle Group, I know this is something that he embodies. And he's also the host of Excellence, a new group called Excellence. Will continue to provide education to the community through real estate opportunities that are presented and further education. So to you, Mr. Charles, we thank you for all your involvement in the community, and we wanted to honor you today with your award. So thank you for all you do, and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Did you have a couple quick words to say for everybody? Some words you want to leave, words of wisdom, encouragement?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for this award. It means a lot to me. You know, immigrating to Canada from Trinidad at the age of 6 years old, I never imagined where I would be today. You know, I just, believed in the dreams that I had. Worked hard every single day, started off with one property in Hamilton in 2009, and here we are developing over $500 million worth of real estate in the GTA. But it comes from the support of the community. And I heard a lot of you guys speaking community and having to support each other. And, that means a lot to me, because I learned what I learned from another Black gentleman, Isaac Ololafe, who's also accepting an award tonight. He was the first developer that I seen my skin tone going through the fire every single day, sacrificing, laying it all out on the line to be where he is. And then ultimately I got inspired, and then I took the baton and created my own lane. And, here I am today. But being where I am today comes with a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of responsibility. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication. I know social media glorifies real estate and makes things look nice and shiny, and it inspires us to go after the wrong things. But I just want to remind you guys today, for the 64 dedicated people here, stay true to yourself and do it for the right reasons. Richard said something that was very important today as well. He said, real estate there's a risk. It's a calculated risk. We've seen it work. It's a tried and proven model. It's been here for centuries and centuries. It's one of the asset classes, no matter what's going on with time and being in it for the long term, it will always prevail and it would always turn out to be a positive experience. But let's be honest, we're first generation. We're trying to figure this thing out. And we have to be patient with ourselves and forgive ourselves and forgive all the professionals that are trying their best to service one another. I feel in the Black community, we're hard on ourselves and we're quick to judge and we're quick to point fingers and put blame, but we're all trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure it out every single day. I don't have all the answers. I make countless mistakes because we're the first ones to do it. We didn't have the examples. Our ancestors, unfortunately, weren't able to move as freely as us and get the information, get the knowledge that we have today. And we're just trying to piece it together. So, you know, for me, when I see a brother down, I try to pick them up, encourage them, give a little bit of extra time. As being a developer, I see it firsthand where it's like, all right, our community, we ask for housing, we ask for programs, we ask for ways to get into the market. And then, you know, guys like me and Richard and different professionals who are out here, we invest our money and we create these things for us. And then we ask, okay, so where are our people now? Then the excuses come. And then you got to understand it's a big machine that we're holding that we're trying to create for our community, but we have to make a conscious effort and sacrifice to make sure that we're supporting people who are putting out and putting all their resources on the line to create something for our community, because it's very hard. We don't have the representation in the city. We don't have the representation with the city planners and all these things. Thousands and thousands of millions of dollars goes into just planning one site. So when you see that a Black developer has launched a project, we should make sure our dollars are pouring into that project. Even if you can get it cheaper somewhere else, that's not the point. The point is it's about supporting that project and making sure that project stands up, because your child is going to see a Black developer blossom and survive, and they might aspire to be one the same way I was inspired to be one, because we are first generation. And as we go through it, and as you see success in our community, then we're going to ultimately be where those other communities are, the Italians, the Jews. They've been doing it for hundreds of years. They've been doing it for 50 years, 70 years. We're now doing it for maybe 10. And I only know 3 Black developers, Sherrod, Isaac, and myself. And that's not enough. But we got to make sure that we lift these individuals up and make sure we keep an eye out and see what they're doing and make sure we can bring our resources and spend our money in our community. And I'm really stressing this because, you know, when it comes time for the support and it comes time for our dollars to come in, for some reason, we go somewhere else. We spread our money in other communities. Yes, you're going to get the monetary gain. Yes, you're going to make money from those opportunities. That's fine. But just remember that money didn't go into our community. That money didn't go into our kids' resources where they play, where they play basketball, where they go swimming. That's not going back to their community center. That's going to another community. So always remember that it's a trickle down effect, and we have to stop looking at ourselves and start to look outside of ourselves and understand that this is a team effort. And sometimes it's hard to sacrifice and it's hard to lift somebody else up. And sometimes it's hard to put out a little bit more. And sometimes it's heartbreaking when things don't work out the way you thought they would work out. But my philosophy is, once you're standing and you're surviving, you have another chance to go at it again, right? We're not going to get it on the first try. We're not going to be perfect. We need to stop thinking that everything needs to work out the way we want it to work out. As long as we trailblaze and we continue to build and we can grow and we can say, we as a community built this development in Brampton. Every day I drive by Yorkdale Mall, I feel proud to know that I know a Black developer that put up a building in front of Yorkdale Mall. I don't know. I don't even care to know if it was profitable. I don't care to know if it was a success. All I know is we have a freestanding building that's going to outlive us. And we need to put up structures and we need to put up systems and we need to put up resources that are going to outlive us. Be here for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, that we can look back in the history books and say, we as a people did this. So this award is important. I want to make sure I was here. Richard, thank you very much for putting this together, because there's some great outstanding individuals here that are sacrificing. Guys, like, I could have easily just built a portfolio, cashed out, lived a great life, have that Instagram life, but I threw it all back into build the infrastructure, bring housing to our community, give us access to real estate that we were most likely not going to get access to. And that costs us millions and millions of dollars to do. So I encourage you guys to, you know, just dig a little bit deeper and educate yourself on what it takes for someone like myself, Isaac, Richard, and these real estate professionals, Collins, who are helping in the lending field and real estate, the sacrifices that we're doing to bring housing, to eliminate kids like us who had to grow up in metro housing and look at all the other kids live in houses and we were on the sidelines. We're now bringing housing to the market and we're giving opportunities for home ownership. That is not to be taken for granted and not to be taken lightly. And now that we're kind of in a global recession as well, Black developers like ourselves, we need that support and we need that help. We need our community to say, you know what? I wasn't in the market to purchase a pre-construction right now, but I'm going to purchase here because I need this to be successful, because I need my child and my grandkids to see success as a community coming together to hold things up. So I always make sure I look out for Black developers who are doing what they're doing and offer my support, bring my clients to them, because it's enough's enough where, you know, other communities are constantly winning on our hardworking money and they don't respect us. So now we have to respect ourselves, respect the hard work that we're doing, and continue to be here to shine light on the next generation coming up. And that's my word of inspiration for you guys today. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's great. That's amazing.
Yes, thank you so much. So, you know, Aaron, stay behind because we're going to do some Q&A after. Thank you so much for your
No
work.
problem.
I know people have some questions for you because you are doing it, right? You are doing it. So we thank you for coming because this is your service to us, right? Because sometimes you go to some people when they get big, you ask them to even come to the room for 5 seconds and they're asking for 5 Gs. But you're like, you know what? I want to serve my community. So we thank you. We thank you. So you guys got to appreciate because he's next level, right? And he took this time to come and be with us. So make sure we are writing down some questions and preparing them for him. Okay. So
All right, I'll be here. Thank you.